Thursday, we have a medical interview. This week is World Breastfeeding Week, so we're going to talk about the importance of breastfeeding. And joining us in the studio right now is Heather Renee, a nurse from New Hanover Regional Medical Center, and talking about breastfeeding. And a lot of people have a lot of different questions and different opinions about breastfeeding. So really this week, set apart to, talk about some of the pros of breastfeeding and why moms should at least consider it, because it's a personal decision.
It definitely is a personal decision, and World Breastfeeding Week this year, their theme is that breastfeeding is the foundation of life, which it truly is. It gives everybody a fair start at life. It offers lots of opportunities for families. In times of crisis, it does offer families to be able to provide a safe nutrition source for their families. We've seen a lot of crisis this year within the entire world, so it's really important for moms and families to consider that breastfeeding piece.
And the breastfeeding, just as a reminder, things that women think about when they're choosing whether or not to breastfeed or not. How am I going to do it when I go back to work? I just don't know if I'm comfortable doing it. But the bottom line is those nutrients are going to be different from anything you get in any kind of formula.
Correct. One of my favorite things about breast milk is that based on when your baby latches, your breast milk changes throughout your baby's growth period. So what the baby gets today is not the same thing that it gets tomorrow. Those nutrients change as the baby's needs change. If a mom comes into, or a baby comes into any type of where a family member is sick or anything like that, the mom builds up immunities in that breast milk and passes that along to the baby, which there's nothing else that does that. It's truly amazing that our bodies do what they do.
I know it is. It's the natural way to be able to feed your child. Formula is expensive.
It is expensive. It is expensive. And there are reasons for families to have formula. It is a wonderful option out there, but breast milk is best.
Yeah, if you can do it. And I know, a mom, and we were in a car accident. It was very difficult to breastfeed, but I knew it was important. And what I found very helpful is the fact that there are people that you can talk to.
Yes.
If you have questions or concerns, that when you mention latch, it's the biggest stress ever of, is my baby going to latch? If they don't latch, am I a bad mom? Those things go through your mind.
They do, they do. And for any family that delivers at New Hanover Regional Medical Center, we have a lactation team that's available for those families. And all of our nurses also are trained to help with breastfeeding, which is amazing that you've got all these people that are there to support you. Within the hospital setting, we also have a class every day at 10 o'clock that moms can come to.
Good.
And we have our support groups every Monday and the first Sunday of every month, which is actually coming up this week. So come visit us, moms.
Yeah.
So that's an amazing piece too.
Yeah, it's nice to know that you might feel like you're alone, but you're not alone at all.
Right.
It's a great bond between mother and child, because that's what moms offer to their children in a natural form. All right, well, thank you so much for sharing that information. And hopefully folks will got the information they need, and we'll focus more on breastfeeding, especially this week.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the community this week, so check out Port City Breastfeeding Project. They offer a list of opportunities throughout the community this week to support breastfeeding. The big latch on is on Saturday, and then we've got Meet Your Lactation Consultant at the Bump and Beyond this week, also on Tuesday next week.
Good.
So come meet us, see what breastfeeding's all about.
All right, thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right, let's head to Gannon for a look at the forecast.